Chicken here, bring you another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, we're going to be talking about where's the update. We demand updates and everything about Boom Beach updates. But first, big shout out to Marty. Operation Hit of the Day, guys. World record dead end done in 8 attacks in the chicken coop. So this was fantastic. This was our best operation ever, hands down. I want to do eventually an entire video on this, but yeah, big shout out to everyone in the coop. Fantastic hits. Marty Jishin has finally joined us, guys. So big shout out to Marty. And let's just bask in this beautiful Marty Titan hit that we have coming up here, guys. So we're going to be talking today about where's the updates, why is there no updates, why it seems like there's kind of been a delay in Boom Beach, like over the course of its lifespan, because we didn't necessarily get updates all the time when it first came out. Like, just look at this, guys. Look at this. He flares onto the machine gun, gets all the Zookas on, like, 3 tiles, and then just shocks everything perfectly. There is a hot pot right behind him. Like, just magnificent hit here by Marty, guys. So, I could never do that, so it's cool to see other people that can. And dead end down in 8 attacks. So, we're probably going to have to move on to Forlorn Hope eventually, guys. We're just getting way too good. Excluding the chicken, but yeah, so talking about updates, so we said this base all Zuka easy, so we're gonna be taking on some player base. I know Imitation Game just landed, but I think this is more fun, so let's so yeah, Boom Beach never necessarily, it was never really like Clash Royale or Clash of Clans. Like, it didn't get very frequent updates all the time, but it definitely seemed like it was getting more love than it is right now. And I think this can be attributed hugely, if not 100%, to the fact that, well, first and foremost, I guess let's discuss a little bit further. So, Boom Beach isn't as big as it used to be. So, Boom Beach used to be like what Clash Royale is now, right? It used to be the biggest game, it used to be the most exciting, everyone was playing it, and it was like the big thing for Supercell. So, of course, they're going to put more resources, time, people, whatever, into making it even better. And we don't really see that anymore because the game has kind of, I don't want to say died, even though I have made entire videos titled that exactly, but it's definitely dropped off. It's dropped a step in popularity. Like, you can see this on the App Store and all that stuff. But yeah, I think that's the biggest reason that we don't see more like frequent mini updates and things like that. And this latest update that we've seen teased or whatever in the dev Q&A has it seems like it should have came out a long time ago, right? It's the same with Mega Crab and all this other stuff. Like, everyone was kind of expecting that to happen already. We're not going to attack that base. We're going to attack, no, not that one. There was another one we had that mapped out here. This is the one, okay. And, yeah, so 2, 4, 6 ice, really, chicken? Holy rip, man. But yeah, I think we can hopefully expect something soon. I just feel like it's been a really long delay. Like, the last update we had was the Dr. Kavan, hero update, right? And that was, man, that was like over 6 months ago now. I feel like a lot of people have been saying, like, if Crab doesn't come out by the end of October, that the game is, like, officially dead. But, I think another really big reason, not necessarily that the game hasn't got a lot of updates, maybe it plays into a bit, but we saw our light, the Boom Beach community manager, if you don't know that name, he said in the dev Q&A that he's also the community manager for Brawl Stars. So I feel like this kind of spreads what, like, Boom Beach has even like thinner. Not that our light is like solely responsible for bringing updates to the game or anything like that. That doesn't make any sense. But yeah, I feel like it definitely plays a factor. That there's less, like everyone notices this. Like, the hardcore Boom Beach people knows this anyways. That there's less communication within the community than there used to be, and like, I think the fact that the guy is just balancing between like doing the same job but for 2 different games, I think everything is just kind of spread too thin, and Boom Beach kind of gets shafted in the long run, which sucks for us. But I mean, like, it's not like it has actually died. It's not like they've come out and said we're no longer updating this game anymore. It's actually been like quite the opposite. Like, it's just been like a little bit slower, and it seems like it's a lot bigger of a deal because we kind of, like, those of us in the Boom Beach community kind of, like, what's the best word to say? Like micro scrutinized, like every single little thing. So not getting a ton of attention from the dev team and stuff like that seems like a much bigger deal for everyone that pays like daily attention to the game and stuff, right? So I feel like yes, it sucks. Like, yes, we would like more frequent updates. Yes, we would want the attention that Clash Royale and all those other games get. But at the same time, it's not like they've come out and said that the game is dead or they're not going to update it anymore or anything like that. Like, it's actually quite the opposite, like what we just said. So, Rack Laban is going to go down, guys. How much time do we got? Are we going here? I can't see without the glasses. Holy jeez, you guys can probably tell because I have these giant friggin' lights in my face, so it looks like I'm not actually blind. I don't really wear glasses unless I'm doing computer stuff. But yeah, so we got a good amount of time left. So I guess we can just do like a speed run of the Imitation Game with Warriors or something. We could probably get it down for the most part. And that's going to help us out with the gold. So VP has been dropping. I think that's all we're going to talk about the updates, guys. Like yes, we want to see more stuff. I don't think it's dying. I think it's just kind of the resources for Boombeach are just kind of spread too thin. I think that's basically the entire problem. And I still think that I've touched on this before, but I still think that the community that we have left, the game as it is now, is like it's pretty great. Like it's pretty great. Like it doesn't. I don't think it needs to be like. It doesn't need to be like a Clash Royale like mega super game that like everyone and their dog plays. You know what I mean? Like I'm fine with it just like this, like just making videos for you guys, and just having kind of a smaller community. I think that's like I don't think there's anything wrong with that as long as they don't kill it and they still like bring updates and stuff. Like it's all good. It's all good, right? Yeah, I think even if that's I feel like that's the correct way to think about it anyway. So let me know what you think of that down below in the comments, guys. All you geezers, get off your wheelchairs and your airbags and let me know what you think of that down below in the comments. So now let's go ahead and what we're talking about. Yeah, the Chickens VP. So very strange on the victory points lately, guys. I've been trying my best to keep up with this new job and with managing the VP. And it's actually been a little bit easier than I thought it was going to be. Like, leaving a couple bases on your map isn't really, like, as long as you get them before the end of the day, as long as you're not going to bed with a somewhat full map, then it doesn't really make a huge difference. Like, sure, you're not going to be gaining it quite as fast, and it's probably going to matter more so when you get up to really competitive levels, but I don't think it's a huge deal. And it's been going a little bit better than I was expecting. I thought I was just going to kind of plummet, but yesterday specifically, that was pretty lucky. Stage 4, big shout out to the critters. But yesterday specifically was very strange. So I eventually got my map cleared. It took me a lot longer than usual, and there was 2 bases that I left on overnight. And I started the day at 1171 VP, and we went all the way down. Just because I had those 2 bases on my map, we went all the way down to 11. Oh, what was it, chicken? 1158, I think. So we lost like 12 VP, and it wasn't because of those bases. It was because I got raided like so many times. I got scouted 20 times in one day, and I think, oh, I forget now. I think I was attacked like 16 of them and killed 16 of those times because my base is garbage. But yeah, I thought that was super crazy. Like I've never been raided that many times before. Like if something happens and we need to farm out raw crystals in whatever the next update is, and like we need a bunch of resources or whatever to do that, like the chicken is kind of screwed here, way up here at close to 1200 VP, guys, because there's no holding on to resources. That is definitely not gonna be happening. So there's stage 5. And if we can speed this up a little bit, maybe we can actually get stages 6 and 7 done with the Warriors, guys. So we'll see what we can or can't get done. We'll load up the big fat white dummies and see how this is going to work. So I haven't used Warriors basically in like a very long time. I think I used them once recently on a Dr. T video. But other than that, I haven't used them for VP pushing. I just let them walk into like 15 mines. But that's okay, because thankfully we have Dr. Caveman, guys. Dr. Caveman, the answer to all of our questions. We'll go Ice Shield right like this, and let's just throw some critters down and a couple artilleries out like that, and stage 6 is going to go down. Big Daddy Michael goes down, back. So now we're loading up the fidget spinner with a couple spins, and we got the P.E.K.K.A here. We got all the stuff, guys. We got lots of stuff, and not so much of the other stuff. So let's see what stage 7 looks like today. It shouldn't be too bad because it's imitation game, and yeah, we'll try to okay, this looks like the definition of easy. So if we fail this, guys, I'll delete the channel live on video right now. No excuses. I mean, we have warriors, we have 10 offensive statues. There's no excuses here, guys. It looks pretty easy. I mean, get a couple shocks up around the HQ. And with the GBE boost, there shouldn't be really any reason to fail imitation game as a max level player. Or really any base. The GBE boost has been just fantastic. It makes everything so much easier. Okay, so we'll get this guy going up like this. I missed that shock launcher, which could be... Uh-oh, guys. Uh-oh. We might be deleting our channel. Oh, man. Come on, Warriors. Come on. Take it down for us. Oh, you freaking... You slobs. How did I not have enough GBE? We're like... It's just like whatever I say ends up being the opposite. So, I think we have enough GBE to just GBE that down, but let's use the Warriors just to be certain, guys. Just to be certain. We'll show you guys that we actually are capable of hitting that one shock launcher. So... we'll do the same thing. Warriors right up the gut. I thought we flared here. Oh, we might we might fail here, guys. We might fail imitation game. Well, as long as I get like 10 warriors up on the HQ, that's all that's gonna matter. So we'll go like this, and then we'll flare onto the HQ. We'll let some of the other warriors catch up, and we'll just take a breath. We'll just take a breath, and we should easily be able to get imitation game here, guys. So we're gonna go with all critters in the back. And then we'll go with Ice Shield up like this, and boom, imitation game, stage 7 goes down. Back. So let me know what you think of the State of Boom Beach, updates, Mega Crab, all that stuff down below in the comments, guys. That's going to wrap it up the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative, and we'll see you next one, guys. Check it out.